Have you ever spent $10 and didn't even think about it? A quick food delivery. A ride you didn't really need. A random online purchase at 2 a.m. It feels small, almost invisible. Because it's just $10, right? Now here's the uncomfortable question. What if that tiny $10 habit is the exact reason you're not getting rich? Not your salary, not your job, not even inflation. Just a simple, repeatable, everyday decision you barely notice. And the scary part, most people do this every single day for years without realizing what it's actually costing them. Let's start with something most people believe. If I just make more money, everything will be fine. So you work harder. You aim for a raise. You try to increase your income. And maybe it works. You go from making $500 to $1,000 to $2,000 a month. But somehow, nothing really changes. You still feel stuck, still feel behind, still wonder where your money disappears. That's when people say things like, I just need a better job. I need a side hustle. I need more income streams. But almost no one stops to ask, what if the problem isn't how much you earn, but how you think about small money? Because here's the truth. Most people don't go broke because of big, obvious mistakes. They go broke because of tiny, repeated habits that feel harmless. And the most dangerous one, the it's just $10 mindset. Let's break this down. Imagine two people. Person A spends $10 every day on things they don't really need. Coffee, snacks, subscriptions, delivery fees, small stuff. Person B also earns the same amount, but instead of spending that $10, they save or invest it. Now let's do some simple math. $10 a day equals $300 a month. $300 a month equals $3,600 a year. At first, that number doesn't feel life-changing. But here where it gets interesting. If person B invests that $300 every month, even at a modest return, over 10 years, that's not $36,000. It's closer to $50,000, over 20 years. Now you're looking at over $150,000. And over 30 years. That small $10 habit can quietly turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars. All from money most people don't even notice. But the real problem isn't math. It's psychology. Because your brain treats $10 very differently than $1,000. When you see $1,000, you pause. You think. You hesitate. But when you see $10, your brain says, it doesn't matter. And that's exactly how the habit forms. You don't feel the damage because it happens in small pieces. Day by day. Swipe by swipe. Click by click. Until one day you look at your bank account and think, how am I still broke? Here's the deeper idea most people never realize. Wealth isn't built through big decisions. It's built through small, repeated behaviors. The problem is small behaviors are invisible. Let's use a simple analogy. Imagine you have a bucket of water. Every day you pour a little water into it. But at the same time, there's a tiny hole at the bottom. Just a small leak. You barely notice it. But over time, no matter how much water you pour in, the bucket never fills up. That's exactly what the $10 habit does. Your income is the water you're pouring in. Your daily spending habits are the hole. And if that hole stays open, it doesn't matter how much more you earn. You'll always feel like you're starting from zero. Now here where it gets even more interesting. This habit isn't about being bad with money. It's about how your brain is wired. Your brain is designed to chase immediate rewards. Comfort, convenience, pleasure. A $10 purchase gives you a quick dopamine hit. Food delivery, instant satisfaction. Online shopping, instant excitement. Subscriptions, instant access. But investing that same $10, no excitement, no instant reward, no visible result. So your brain naturally chooses the thing that feels good now, even if it hurts you later. And over time, this creates a powerful identity. I'm someone who spends small money freely. That identity is dangerous. Because once it becomes automatic, you stop questioning it. You don't think, should I spend this? You think, it's just $10. Here's something most people never connect. That $10 habit doesn't just cost you money. It trains your decision-making system. Every time you spend without thinking, you reinforce a pattern. A pattern of choosing convenience over intention, choosing short-term pleasure over long-term growth, avoiding small sacrifices. And these patterns don't stay small. They scale. The same mindset that spends $10 casually will later spend $100 casually, then $1,000 casually. Because the habit isn't about the amount, it's about the behavior. So what should you actually do? Not extreme budgeting. Not cutting out everything you enjoy. Just one simple shift. Stop treating $10 like it doesn't matter. That's it. Start noticing it. Pause before you spend it. Ask yourself one question. Would I still make this decision if it was $100? Because over time, $10 decisions become $100 decisions. Here's a simple rule you can follow. Backhand index pointing, write the 10x rule for spending. Before you spend $10, imagine it's $100. Before you spend $100, imagine it's $1,000. This forces your brain to slow down, to think, to become intentional. And here's the second shift. Redirect, don't restrict. Instead of saying, I won't spend this $10, say, I'll invest this $10. Turn it into a stock investment, a savings habit, a future asset. Because the goal isn't to feel deprived. It's to build momentum. Even better, automate it. Set up a system where a small amount moves automatically into savings or investments, so you don't have to rely on willpower. Because willpower fades, but systems don't. At the end of the day, getting rich isn't about one big breakthrough. It's not about a lucky investment or a sudden increase in income. It's about what you do consistently when it feels insignificant. That $10 you ignore today is quietly shaping your financial future, not because of its size, but because of the habit behind it. So the next time you're about to spend $10 without thinking, pause for just a second. Because that moment, that tiny decision, that's where your future is being built, or slowly being lost. And once you see it, you can't unsee it.